everybody, it's me, CNB, and today I am back with another ASMR gaming video. Today we are taking a look at NBA2K24. Those of you that have been with the channel for a long time, you guys know I'm always very interested in NBA 2K. It's been kind of a staple on this channel for years and years and years, and it's actually a big reason why I have part of the following that I have today. Way back in like 2018, we were really popping off on videos when it came to 2K related content, and so I will always have a special place in my heart for 2K, and I've always, enjoyed 2K all outside of content, outside of YouTube. It's always been one of my favorite games I've played ever since 2K11. And in this video, I'm going to tell you why NBA 2K24 is going to be the best 2K of all time. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say that with, I don't want to just throw that term around. But because of what I'm going to show you and because of what they've announced, this by default is going to be the best 2K of all time. So if you're interested in what I have to say about 2K24, we're going to go through the courtside report, and then I'm going to tell you exactly why, the reasons why I believe 2K24 will be the best 2K of all time. So sit back, relax, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's enjoy tonight's video. Alright, so here we are on the courtside report, and right off the bat, they get right to it. They talk about the gameplay enhancements. A new era of authenticity arrives in NBA 2K24 New Gen. And I hate that they're still calling this New Gen like the Xbox, the Series X, and the PlayStation 5. They've been out for like, 4 years now? Like a long time. They've been out for a long time. 3 years, I think. Can we stop calling them new gen consoles? These are current gen. This is the current generation of consoles. Last gen would be the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4. Those are the last gen. Those are not current gen anymore. I'm sorry. We need to move on from calling them current and new gen. It is definitely current is the Xbox Series X, and last gen is Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I'm sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. Moving on, the next generation of groundbreaking realism and authenticity arrives in NBA 2K24 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X/S via ProPLAY technology. Check out the latest from NBA 2K's gameplay director Mike Wang to get a glimpse of what's to come. Each year, NBA 2K takes a step forward in delivering first-class results using motion capture, but ProPLAY propels the franchise even further with cutting-edge technology to directly translate movements from real NBA games into NBA 2K24 gameplay, making a historic achievement in sports gaming. I don't believe 2K is the first to do this. I think FIFA has done it before, and it added like a ton of animations. We've directed athletes for 20 years on how to recreate their signature moves with mocap, but now we can provide the truest form of contested step backs, acrobatic layups, and even more by translating actual NBA footage. I'm going to show you guys the trailer where it kind of breaks it down a little bit, powered by ProPLAY. You have like the, it'll show you side-by-side gameplay. This looks like a normal gameplay trailer, right? Well, there's Jokic hitting a three, and then all these celebrations and whatnot. Yeah, this is This is all like pretty basic gameplay. Here we go. Here's the side by side. Look at it. It's exactly the same to the T. So I think we're gonna get like different variations of different moves. You know, a step back might not always look the same every single time. I don't know. I don't know what all this means. I don't know what all this means. I love how they have Jordan Poole hitting the three over Draymond Green. That's funny. But long story short, let's see, what's the difference? If you've ever imagined in practice hitting a contested shot over the hands of an invisible defender on the blacktop in your driveway or in the gym, you know it's simply not the same as experience it in a real game. And that's essentially the difference between mocap and pro play. Mocap has excelled at getting NBA 2K to this point, bringing players closer to the NBA action than ever before, and will continue to serve an important role. But pro play swaps the unnatural technology for peak performance in a natural and intense environment. The shots, motion, anytime the player is moving off ball around the court, dribbling, rebounds, blocks, passes, and free throws feel different in NBA 2K24 New Gen because they've been captured in real-time scenarios. The way I walk, the way you walk, the way your grandmother walks, 3 different walking styles. I think we're gonna have that in, you know, the way Durant walks, the way LeBron walks, the way Jokic walks, the way they run, the way they all look different. It's gonna be kind of captured with this pro play. I'm assuming, this is an assumption here. This is what they're telling us. You know, I'm just going off of what they're telling us. Pro play technology generates authentic movements that can only be made by some of your favorite players. For example, students of the game and avid NBA fans will recognize Kevin Durant's unique jump shot in free throw form, Steph Curry's explosive dribble moves, an array of off-dribble jumpers, Nikola Jokic's methodical moves and feathery touch around the rim, and the list goes on. So we actually have a list of new animations here. Every aspect of the game receives an added layer of realism that's visible in every movement and interaction. Here are some of the new animations for new gen powered by ProPLAY. So jump shots, dunks, layups, dribble moves, pass animations, and signature movement on offense and defense are all going to be powered by ProPLAY. This is just massive. Give me a second. I'm going to sip a little bit of coffee here. But as great as all of this sounds, gameplay has never really been make or break for me. For me, it's always been the game modes and everything leading up to, you know, like leading into the game, like anything that you can do outside of the game is what I remember. Whether that be the way that Bark is created, or, you know, is ran, how you make your my players, you know, the pie chart era, the attribute era, like all that stuff, the badges, all that stuff. That's what I care about. The playability of the game. Does the game make me feel like does the game deserve to be, you know, grinded 24/7, essentially? And for me, I get that feeling a lot from MLB The Show. MLB The Show does great with putting out content, and we're going to get into that here in a little bit. Shot timing. Okay, so players who play on Hall of Fame difficulty or in the rec or city will be playing with green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge. Fantastic. If you don't know your release, you should not be making your shots. But team control based mode like quick play, my NBA, or my team will see more forgiving shot timing. I like that. I like that a lot. You know, my team, you have, you know, 10 people that you use. Your starting 5, your backup 5. They all have different shot meters players, they all have different shot timings. I like that it's a little bit more forgiving, maybe in my team, than it is in rec or city or, you know, park or whatever you want to call it. Layup timing is now on by default, which I've never really played with layup timing, but I like this change. Basically, you're gonna have to green your layups now. I think it's green or miss kind of deal. So that should, by default, make layups, like your layup attribute, a little bit more important. Might be a little bit more difficult to hit a green layup if you know, don't raise your layup rating. A lot of people in last year's 2K would kind of disregard layup. Oh, I don't need a layup. I'm only gonna, you know, be doing layups in open transition or a wide open layup. You gotta green that layup. You gotta green that layup, I think. And I don't know what the meter is gonna look like, or the you know, how that system is gonna work, but I just know that layup timing makes a difference. Also, dunking, if you are going to do a meter dunk, you have to green it now, which is good. I think they've made it a little bit easier to green, like a traffic, or I mean, a wide open dunk is probably way easier to green in this 2K. But a traffic dunk, you're still gonna have to green it to actually get that dunk, if that makes sense. And then paint play, bigs apparently are a big feature, are a big focus this year. You can now branch out of any offensive rebound to a putback attempting or attempt by simply pressing the shoot button after the catch. Post fades and hop shots are also really effective shots for post players, which I've always loved. Strength and weight can definitely be felt in the paint, as high-rated glass cleaners easily grab boards over smaller players and finish those easy second chance points. For years, we have never really had a good big man system when it comes to 2K. Like, everybody always goes like minimum weight. They always go, you know, longest arms, which makes sense, you're big. But like, there's never really been a reason to have strength on a build in 2K. 2K23, I feel like, did a decent job of it. But still, you had people making 6'9" bigs and shorter, weaker, skinnier bigs. It seems like that this year could be the year that a more inside scoring, paint defender, big might actually be important. I think we're still going to have a lot of shooting, especially with the layup timing and the dunk meter. I think a lot of this 2K is going to be very shooting based. So that kind of negates having like inside paint defense. But I like the idea that maybe an inside big, maybe somebody that doesn't quite have a 3, could be meta this year based off of what I'm reading. Obviously, it always helps to have a jump shot, but this seems very promising. Very promising. Adrenaline boosts have been changed. I'm not going to do triple breakdowns. You guys can go and read that, but adrenaline boosts are back, but have been redesigned to make both offense and defense more engaging at the same time. On offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off triple combos or moving short distances, giving elite ball handlers more freedom to grade off of the bounce. But boosts will just disappear every time the on-ball defender can bump the ball handler on a drive attempt. The cost of losing adrenaline is different this year as well. Instead of dramatically slowing the ball handler's movement, losing adrenaline will now heavily impact shooting attributes. So if a good defender can clamp the ball handler down and bump them 2 or 3 times in a single possession, they'll have a really tough time scoring if they can manage to get free. So maybe that kind of points me in the direction of not a lot of ISO, not a lot of, hey, dribble, 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 break the ankles and shoot a limitless three. It seems like they're putting a focus on like passing the ball, getting somebody open that still has all of their adrenaline, still has all of their stamina. It's a very team-oriented system, it feels like, which is fantastic. And then that kind of goes against the whole, what I just said was I thought, and that's the first time I've actually read that. I thought it was going to be a very shooting-based game, but based off of that, what they're telling you is your shooting attributes, if you're out of adrenaline, are going to go down, so it's going to be harder to shoot. Maybe you want to drive, maybe you want to go and take a layup or something. This 2K feels, I don't know, something about it just feels different. I told myself I wasn't going to get excited about this 2K, but we're not even to the best part yet. Skill-based defense, along with the changes to adrenaline counter moves, are big in NBA 2K24. Perimeter and paint defense are both more effective and reward players for anticipating and making good reads. I think this is pretty basic, you know, lingo when it comes to like them talking about new defense. Takeovers are different this year. Takeovers return on new consoles, but with a different spin. In the past, you selected takeover abilities as part of your build creating process. When you got hot in game, your takeover ability would then activate and improve your player's abilities in the category you chose. This year, you don't assign a takeover during the build phase and instead have the ability to choose whatever you want on the fly. I don't know if I like this or not. I thought I liked it at first, but what you're gonna have, unless they put like height and weight requirements on certain takeovers, you could technically have a 7'3" big activate finishing takeover whenever they want. And there's a new type of takeover. Let me continue. When you fill the takeover meter, you can pull up a menu that lets you choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense and rebounding, or physicals. Activating one of those categories will boost all of your ratings in that specific category. So now you have the flexibility to evaluate what's happening on the court to see what your team needs before deciding how you want to take over. If you delay your takeover activation and fill up the second meter, you can activate double takeover, which allows you to select two different categories of ratings to boost. Finally, when you unlock Mamba Mentality, activating double takeover will boost all of your attribute categories, making you a true beast on both ends of the floor. This sounds crazy. I knew about the selecting takeovers, but I did not know Mamba Mentality was still in the game. Oh, I'm thinking this would make bigs really good. Again, like an actual true big, a 7'1" big, a 7'2" big. You get physical takeover, meaning you can boost your speed, and we'll assume that it's +8. That means if you have, 72 speed as a 7' big man, you get that physical takeover. Now you're running around with 80 speed at 7'1", 7'2". That's different. And I think that will be interesting to look at moving forward. Coached with ease, I'm not going to go into that. Freelance substitution, so we're not going to go into that. So that's basically the gameplay changes that they've shared so far. Let's go ahead and head over to Twitter now. And guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, you are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter. My handle is @collectandplay. But let's take a look at some of the stuff that they have tweeted out over the last couple days. here's the gameplay trailer that they posted. We have the neighborhood that actually just got dropped on current gen, which is actually last gen. Xbox One, PS4, this is going to be your neighborhood. Looks pretty sweet, actually. But I'll let this play all the way out. What the heck was that? 5v5. Wait, was that a... Okay, so was it back on a cruise ship? Or was that just like a different thing? The wreck looks nice. That looks really cool. That looks really cool. Galleria. Yeah, 3v3 walk on. Okay, so maybe it's like... Maybe it's on a cruise ship slash like in a port slash on an island. I don't know. But not only, let me actually scroll down. Let me go and see if they have. Yeah, here we go. So, for immediate release, contact Ride 2K. Okay. The rep is back. The rep system. The year-long rep system is back. It looks like we're getting 3 levels of rookie, 3 levels of starter, 3 levels of veteran, and then there's a top 10. I don't know if this is going to be like similar to like Bread in Apex, where it's like a, you know, a ranking system of like the top 10 players in the world. I don't know. But rep is back. This is how, you know, the older 2Ks used to be before we had seasons. And, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not picky. I liked the rep system. I liked the season system. In my opinion, the rep system was very overwhelming. You know, it was very tough to rep up. You know, it takes a lot. It takes grinding the game all year long to get to the higher rep levels. And understandably so, that's how it should be. But from a casual player perspective, it was never something that really interested me specifically. Then they came out with seasons, and seasons were fun. They would allow you to grind for like a month and a half. They would give you rewards, but once the season was over, you just like kind of started over again. Now we have rep and seasons coexisting. There's going to be rep all year as well as seasons that are back every month and a half, 2 months. I don't know how long they're going to do the seasons for, but they are back. They are back. Seasons and rep are here together. And on top of that, there's a season pass, which brings more rewards on top of the 40 free rewards. There's a Pro Pass and a Hall of Fame Pass. That's kind of what they're talking about in this video. Unlocks an additional 40 premium rewards on the reward track, and 4 automatic rewards applied to your NBA2K account. With Hall of Fame Pass, you'll get everything that's in the Pro Pass, along with 1 additional automatic reward, 10 level skips, and a 15% XP for the season. So they kind of break it down here. The Pro Pass is $10. The Hall of Fame Pass is $20. Or if you don't want to buy either pass, you can just do the free pass every season, which is 40 levels, just the same as it's been, you know, in prior 2K23. When they first announced this, that they were going to have a Pro and Hall of Fame Pass for $10 and $20, I was like, nope. They're going more money grab. And I get it. I get why you would think that. The one thing that I said if they include VC in the Hall of Fame Pass, then it'll be worth it. And if you look, you won't really be able to read it that well because of how I have the screen zoomed in, but the Pro Pass gives you 45,000 earnable VC. as well as 20,000 earnable My Team tokens. The Hall of Fame pass gives you 15,000 VC immediately, 10 level skips, and a 15% XP boost throughout the season. So if you buy the Hall of Fame pass, you are unlocking 15,000 VC immediately and 45,000 earnable XP, or VC, sorry. So that's 60,000 VC that you can get for $20 on top of all of the other rewards that come with the Pro Pass and the Free Pass. So I think $20 of VC is what, 75,000 VC, so you're getting slightly less VC than the 70. If they had made it 75,000 VC of earnable VC in the Hall of Fame pass, it would have been a no-brainer. You would have had people buying $20 every single season for that 75,000 VC, and then they're gonna stack it with more and more content. That would have been perfect. 60,000, I'm not gonna complain about them cutting a little bit of VC, because you're getting a bunch of different rewards, a bunch of other stuff. You're getting a VC boost. You're skipping 10 tiers in the season pass. I can see the justification behind spending $20. I'm sorry, I can. That makes sense. Spending $20 on the Hall of Fame pass every single season makes sense to me. You're getting VC in return. It's just like buying VC, but you're buying more than just VC. It's getting you more and more stuff. I'm sorry, I'm doing a lot of rambling. I have to stop to breathe every now and then. And I'm drinking my coffee. So, that's not even the best part. The best part, I don't know if they tweeted about this or where I saw this at. Where did I see this at? I think I may have saw. I don't know. I don't know where I saw it. I think I maybe saw it on Twitter or something, but the number one reason why this game is going to be the best 2K of all time is one simple fact. Your My Career season and your My Team season are the same season. So, what do I mean by that? I can grind from level 1 to level 40 and get all of the rewards for both game modes. You don't have to do, there's not two separate seasons anymore. They've combined the seasons. I've always been a fan of My Team, but it's been so expensive to play. It's been so expensive to play. You have to buy packs, you have to do this, you have to do that. Now they're going to be offering, the free level 40 rewards. Hopefully they still make really good level 40 My Team rewards, which was usually like day 1 or season 1 was like, I can't remember what, I think it was like a Pink Diamond Carmelo Anthony or something was season 1's level 40 reward. There was a Scottie Pippen level 40 reward that was like a Pink Diamond, a really good My Team rewards for getting the level 40. And, in my opinion, they would do, like, in previous 2Ks, they had My Team rewards in the My Career season pass, but it wasn't enough to get you competitive in My Team. They would give you like a free Ruby Tyler Hero or something, like 6 months into the game. Like, what is a Ruby Tyler Hero gonna do for me when I'm facing like a bunch of Galaxy Opals? This is going to allow us to play both game modes without, having to just, commit to one, like, just solely commit to 2K. For me, I'm a casual player. You guys know I play 5 different games at once. for me, this is huge. This is huge. I will be able to play my career casually throughout the season while gaining all the My Team rewards. And at the end of the season, if I want to go and hop on My Team and play with all of my cards that I've earned through my career, suddenly you're starting to understand the vision of why I say that this is going to be the best 2K of all time. So that is all I have for you guys today. I've rambled long enough. This game is going to be really, really nice, and we still have like 3 more weeks before they actually release the game, which means there's more to the story. There's still unreleased stuff, and I can't believe I am only just now saying this. This is going to be the first 2K that is cross-platform. Yes, PlayStation 5 can play with Xbox Series X players, and vice versa. PlayStation, I don't know if current gen is cross-platform. I don't know about that. But Xbox Series X players can play with PlayStation 5 players. Thank God. Thank God. MLB The Show has been like this for like 3 years now. It's about time that 2K gets with the program and makes their game cross-platform. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. Leave a like, comment, let me know what your thoughts are about the new 2K in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. I cannot wait to play this with all of you. We will be playing probably on day 1. I hate that this game comes out 3 days after Starfield because I'm so stoked for Starfield. But at the same time, I'm really, really stoked for 2K. This happens every single year. There's always a game that comes out right around the same time as 2K, and I always get sucked into 2K instead of the other game. But guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all in the next one.